A Time to Love. This is a story which teaches that beauty is not what you look from outside, but it is something to look from within your heart. This is the story of a small-town girl, Priya, who is waiting for the perfect time to fall in love, and that too with the perfect person. Priya, "Get ready quickly," said her mother to Priya. "Get ready for what, Mom? Are we going to some restaurant or what?" asked Priya. How to make this girl realize that the boy's family is coming to see her, said Priya's mom to her dad. Priya heard the silent conversation between her mother and father in the other room and intruded. In between, "How many times will I have to tell you that I am not interested in marrying anyone? At least let me complete my studies." But it was too late for Priya to do anything. The doorbell rang and two middle-aged persons of her mom and dad's age entered the home with a cute but dashing boy. After a long discussion, both the girl and the boy were asked to talk for some time privately in Priya's room. Priya and the boy went into the room. The boy was constantly staring at the Priya. Most probably, she was the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. Her hair locks were spread around her face. Her perfectly black eyes were a pleasure to look at. Everything in Priya was just perfect. The boy was looking at Priya's eyes when Priya interrupted and said with attitude, "Oh, mister, please don't feel that you are the most lucky person who will be my husband. It's better that you cancel this marriage, otherwise I will take toll on you later. You are very beautiful, but I am also least interested in you. I already have a girlfriend, so I was going to cancel the marriage anyway," said the boy. "Wah. Thanks God. Okay, so we may become friends now," said Priya and continued. "So what is your name, by the way?" "My name is Dev. By the way, do you also have someone in your life?" said Dev. "No, actually. I want to pursue my studies first, and then I have a big dream of marrying a foreigner or you can say a white man," said Priya. "Oh, so are you planning for some scholarships to visit abroad and fall in love there?" asked Dev. "Yeah, I think that will be the perfect time to fall in love for me," said Priya. Then suddenly Priya's parents called them both to ask about their decision. Dev did as he was told and the marriage was cancelled. Days passed and Priya's parents were constantly searching for a nice match for her. Meanwhile, Priya was busy with her studies only. She gave the scholarship tests and scored very well. She was offered a proposal to visit America to complete her higher studies. Although her parents were a bit reluctant, but Priya persuaded them by saying that after completing her higher studies she will come back to India and marry according to her parents' wish. Everything for her foreign travel was arranged. She was expected to board the flight the next day. That night Priya had a rush of dreams swaying her. She thought that now she will be able to get a white American to fall in love with. Days passed by and Priya quickly adjusted to her surroundings. She made new friends. She was working hard on her studies but still was searching for her dream boy. One day she got a friend request from someone named George Woods. She accepted the request and soon started to chat with that boy. She found that boy very interesting and loved to chat with her. She thought that this boy was his perfect match, although she never saw him. George was also a resident of America and he lived very near to Priya's residence. Priya fell in love with that boy soon and then both of them decided to meet at the nearby garden the next day. Priya was very excited that she would be meeting her dream boy the next day. She imagined George in her mind. She thought he would be a fair, tall and a handsome guy. George was a doctor by profession, as Priya knew. Priya thought that he must have been the most popular boy in his school, like she was in her school. The next day Priya got ready quickly. She was looking perfect. Her coal-filled eyes would sway away anybody. The deep red lipstick was enhancing the beauty of her lips. She wore a lovely pink gown. She was looking stunning. Priya reached the park 10 minutes before and she was waiting when a guy came and sat by her side. She did not notice that guy. He said, "Hey Priya. I know this is you only." Priya's heartbeat started to grow a bit faster. She turned to her left and she was surprised. "I am George. The person you fell in love with," he said. Priya loved George very much and that was not something to doubt about, but yet Priya was very obsessed. She did not imagine George to be like this. He was black, not white. He was sweet, but what about her dream of a white man? Priya was unable to react. She said everything to George that had happened. George asked Priya, "So did you love me before you saw me?" Priya said, "Yes." George said, "What was the thing you loved in me before you saw me?" Priya replied, "Your behavior and kindness." George asked, "So are you unable to love my that part?" After knowing that I'm black, totally black, tears rolled down from Priya's face and she realized her mistake. George wiped her tears and said, "Color cannot define a man. There is no one perfect in this world. It is the beauty of heart which makes you fall in love with somebody. The external beauty is not important." Priya said sorry to George and said that she was very lucky that she found a man who was very beautiful from his heart. She realized that it was her time to love. The end. Thank you for watching.